Hello, everyone. My name is Zachary Doan, and for the Dismantling Stereotypes presentation, I chose the Netflix original TV series Atypical. The synopsis of this series follows a storyline of a young adult whose name is Sam Gardner. He is 18, and he is in his senior year of high school and is on the autism spectrum. During this time, he is learning skills that will help him down the road as he transitions to college, as well as to other areas in his life. And he does have a family. His mom's name is Elsa, the dad's name is Doug, and his sister's name is Casey. The two main characters aside from his family that I will focus on are Zahad, which is his best friend that he makes in high school, but also works with him at a place called Tetropolis, which is an electronics store. And his main girlfriend in the storyline is Paige. Some characteristics of autism include high or lower intellectual functioning. There may be a keen interest in certain topics from various individuals on the autism spectrum. This could range to planes, to anything that's really, detailed, such as math, and even in Sam's case, penguins. There may be social interaction difficulties, repetitive behaviors, eye-to-eye gaze, facial expressions, and body gestures. Communication, there may be delays in receptive and expressive language. There may be an improper use of pronouns, a repetitive use of language, and depending on where they are at physically at the moment, there may be multiple sensory needs around them that overstimulate them or understimulate them, such as auditory, visual, texture, taste even. There may not be enough of that, or they might need more of that, depending on their needs. How this relates to Sam and Atypical for the portrayal is that he does have a wide range of cognitive ability. He's very smart and very interested in penguins and Antarctica. We see this throughout the series where he talks about penguins a lot, and even down in the series down the road that he does end up taking a trip to Antarctica. He has lots of independent seeking skills as well, which ties in with our article that was written by Hayes and Black on how, a lot of portrayals of disabilities in the media have shown this idea of pity, as well as this idea of feeling this empathy for the individual, as well as them not having the skills to overcome the challenges that they go through unless there's some big miracle in a sense. And we see with Sam there is a mixture of this. There's more moments where he is able to surpass certain situations and develop more independent skills. He does listen to music that helps him calm down, using his headphones to help him as a main tool with that. He does exhibit some repetitive behaviors, such as using his hands a lot to cope with emotions as well as communication with other people. But he does frown in public or at home with people as well, whether the tone of the conversation is serious, funny, and so forth. He does struggle with people that have a different conversation with him than what he may be used to. He does have a lot of strong relationships with those closest to him, and he grows in his ability over time to overcome challenges and shows resiliency. For psychosocial stigma, I really chose these quotes because in our readings, really, they talk a lot about pity and having pity for someone who has a disability and feeling empathy for them and seeing that there are relationships between people that have a disability and people that don't, and there can be a barrier of how to interact with one another. And I do think in the series that we do see that some. And yeah, I just, I thought these were good quotes to tie in with that area on the psychosocial stigma portion. I think people that may view this or have viewed this have a mixed variety of reactions. I think some people may really find it really authentic and some people may not. And a lot of people that have seen this and have not seen this series know someone who is on the autism spectrum, whether just by day-to-day interactions of going out in the public or know someone personally. And so they can relate to this series. And do know, though, that this is not a one-size-fits-all, authentic, from beginning to end series of autism. My learning experience was really coming down to 3 key points here. Using first-person language when I'm presenting, more than anything. And I do really well with, on a slideshow, using that language, but really being mindful of first-person language as I'm speaking and being clear with my words as I'm speaking as well. Watching this series before, about 2 years ago, versus now, 3 episodes precisely recently, it really broadened my understanding of autism as I also did the research from our textbook on the characteristics that I include in this slideshow. And the readings, all the other readings that we did, the articles, and even from my textbook, our textbooks, for the course really opened my eyes about how the media portrays disabilities. Things I never thought about before that really broadened my understanding of this concept and these ideas. And these are my references for the photos and the articles. Overall, I would recommend the series. Again, it is not a one-size-fits-all series that involves autism from the beginning to the end, but it is a very good series and I highly recommend it. Thank you.